Hello guys, it's Storm here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you tips and tricks and pretty much tell you how to improve your Forgotten Desert gameplay. So let's get into it. So the first tip is to play with a maximum of 2 people, so you can play with just like by yourself, or you can play with a friend too, but that would be the maximum because playing with 3 or 4 people definitely gives you a lot of lag, and a maximum of 2 actually really reduces lag. Another tip to overall improve your gameplay would be to minimize your applications that you have open. That usually lags your computer, so it would be really good if you could just have a few windows open. And if you are playing by yourself or with another person, it would be really good if you could call on like Discord or whatever. And you should also have a map open. There are 2 maps, so if you just search up the Forgotten Desert map, you can try and find both of them, and you can use both of them. You can soon figure out which map you're on and which maps are better, and you could just follow those. It also really helps if you memorize the maps, because even though you may have a map, it will take longer if you have to keep checking it, and if you also memorize the maps, you can make your own roads. I personally am horrible at memorizing maps, but I do know it pretty well, so I am going to go in. I have a map open, but I don't think I'm going to be using it. I usually start at the bottom, because, I don't know, I just like it more. Another tip is to always go over the waters, because there are gems there. It's not always easy to find the dupes, because there are more than like 25, but it's not always easy to find them. So always grab the ones you find. Also, always open ground chests, because I've seen people get really good stuff. I know there are people who say that you can't open ground chests. That is total lie. Opening ground chests will really help. I've gotten really good stuff from there. I know people have gotten spikes, clothing betas, just really good stuff. Also, the minimap doesn't really help because it does help you know where you've been, but it also shows a bit more than where you've actually been, so you will miss some places. Playing also takes patience, because you are not going to get a spike on your first try. I have before, but it's very rare. And if you can get den betas, that's also awesome. And try not to skip these. Just go down to get more water, because you may not remember where it is when you go back to it. Once again, I would only suggest playing with 3 or 4 people if you guys have really good PC. Here is another ground chest, 50. Gems are also really good to collect, so make sure you get those too. As I was saying before, it is really good to voice call with someone if you're playing with them, if you're able to. Even typing works because it's just one person, but voice call, it saves you time from having to stop and type, and it's just better to coordinate. I know you are going to hate this tip, but patience, because you may get den betas, but it may take a while, and even clothing betas are good. Cupids and Warrens, Jamade bows, those are really good. And make sure you know where this waterfall is. It's near the bottom. You just have to kind of like go down a little and you'll see it. And there's a lot of stuff here that you probably won't be able to complete the adventure without them. So yeah, most of the time you will get gems from the chests, ground chests, but you can get good things. Right now I am just kind of like scooping the top again, because I know that there's stuff that I didn't get. See, if you go back to places or just follow your route or whatever, you will find stuff that you did not find before. Make sure you keep an eye out. By the way, once you're playing, you won't lag. It just came to my realization that I'm only lagging because I'm filming this and my editor and recorder is very laggy. And if you find going on marathons boring, which you should do if you want to get rare, then just like play something in the background, like music you really enjoy, or like a show or something, I don't know, just something you'll enjoy. So you can get other items. This isn't really the best, but it's not gems. People say that there is a third map, a secret third map that gets you extra stuff. I personally don't believe that, because I don't see why Animal Jam would put in 2 maps and say you're barely gonna get rares, and then put in a third and say this is the only map you're gonna get rares with. Like, that doesn't make sense. I've personally never played a Forgotten Desert run by myself, but it's going pretty well so far. I prefer playing with another person. I've played with only 2 people, myself and a friend, before. I prefer that than playing by myself because it goes by quicker and you do kind of have a guarantee that you will complete in time. And you could also make sure you watch a bunch of different Forgotten Desert videos for different techniques, because those will also really help. And overall, in general, just practice a bunch, because without practice, you're definitely not going to be able to actually be able to finish a map by yourself. Yeah, it's calming sometimes. I found the last blue, which is very surprising since I think so that's pretty good. I really like skull helmets, but it's pretty surprising that I found blue before everything else, since I usually find that like last. Alright, we got this one. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. I honestly don't think I'm gonna make it, but you know, at least I got 2 prizes. Okay, great. Not the best prize. I don't think I'm going to find silver. I heard that the best prizes are in silver and blue, which sucks because I didn't find the last silver.